What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Craig. We're going to be taking a look at the charts. We're going to start out with Bitcoin. I'm going to make this video kind of short today. It is Friday. I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff to do, including myself. So let's take a look at what's going on in the charts. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. I do believe there is a big move coming very soon. Will it happen today, tomorrow, the next day? Who knows? But I don't think it's going to be much longer before we get a decision in this move. Let's take a look at... Also, we're going to take a look at Coinbase, the stock coin, and then we're going to also take a look at BNB, which are both exchanges, kind of showing you some old charts. So the coin chart that I'm going to show you at the end of the video is way back from, I think it was 2021 when I put the target in right after the release, or right after the ICO, right? So, or IPO, I should say. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's take a look and see what's going on. So as you guys know, we're just bouncing around in this area. And if you remember way back here, I've showed the video plenty times. When we broke this trend line right here, I said there was a possibility of going to 31.5. We went a little above that, but was at the top. It is quite possible. Could we be making a 5-wave structure right here to continue down? Very possible, as you guys know. And we'll talk about time frame here. So as you guys know, I've been saying that I think the bottom would be in sometime in September or October of this year. I've been saying that since December 21st or December 2nd, 2021. Let's take a look at where we're at. So right now we're just bouncing around in this range. We're going to zoom in and look at some targets here. This is the 4-hour chart. This is what we've been watching. We are playing around on this bottom trend line of this rising channel right now. We're getting squeezed in the EMAs. We did have a 4-hour sell signal way over here. Obviously, that's playing out. I still believe it could be playing out much, much more. Let's take a look at our targets here. So if we take a target from the break, from our first initial break right here, that gets us down to about the 27.5, 27.6 range. I've also drawn off of these two wicks here another trend line on the bottom. And if we take a measured move of the break of that, if we break that sometime this weekend, that could also lead us down to as low as 27,000. If that happens, I believe the top is most definitely in right here, and we are going much further down. We'll take a look at those targets here in a minute, but let's look at Prime XBT. This is my sponsor for the channel. Definitely check them out. By far my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you. Links are down below. You can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus to use towards your margin. Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. You can trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, S&P, Dow Jones, zinc, aluminum, everything just using your Bitcoin. You can put Bitcoin on there and trade all these assets in Bitcoin. So if you're one of those that are trying to grow your Bitcoin, you can trade against all these assets and grow your Bitcoin. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. Also, before we go in any further, make sure you take a second out, smash that thumbs up, share the video, get it out there. Let people know that not everybody out there is screaming for new all-time highs. I'm one of those. So let's take a look at what's going on. You guys remember this first big drop we had right here, started in November of 21, ended in January of 22. That took approximately... take our measurement here. Whoops. Let's go to our date range, right? So pull this up. So from right here to here took us 75 days. That's a little over 2 months, almost about 2.5 months, right? And it dropped all the way from 69 all the way down to 32, which was more than a 50% drop. That was a $30,000 drop. Now, if you don't think that can happen from where we're at right now, that would be ending us sometime in September or October of next year. We have plenty of time to get there, guys. So let's take a look at where we're at here. This is the daily chart. This would invalidate a count I have of this being a big 1, and then we had a 2, this being a 3, Then this is 4, as long as it don't break the 32.9 range, and then continue down for wave 5. As you guys know, I think we'll see 37 to 9,700 by the end of the year. I still believe that to be true, and we'll probably see this bottoming out somewhere around in here. That would be in October, so could be a while. Nevertheless, I do think we have lower to go. Be careful, though. It is the weekend coming, and anyone, especially day traders on the weekend, be extremely cautious. We could get a lot of volatility. But here's another look at the weekly, looking at this as a possible falling wedge that would also get us down between the 37 and 9,700 before a recovery. But I do think it's going to take a lot longer to recover here. As I've been talking about, I think it's just going to be a huge scam washout, getting rid of the garbage crypto and a lot of the crappy exchanges, right? And it'll take a long time for confidence to get built back into the market. I don't think it's going to be a V-shaped recovery. We'll keep an eye on that, see what's going on. But as you can see over here, this is FTX right before the collapse. This is Binance. As I've been saying, I think Binance is going to do pretty much the same market structure as FTT or FTX did. Now let's take a look at close up. This is Binance. We're looking at this as a rising channel. Told you guys to watch here for a rejection. This is about 6 months ago when I drew this all out. So told you to look for a rejection here around 262, which we got. Once we break this 231 to 230 range again, I think our next support area is going to be around 196. If that breaks, about 147. And then if we take a measured move of this whole move here, that would get us down to about 60, 68 bucks, somewhere in there. Could go obviously much, much further, as I showed you in the prior chart. Now let's look at Coin, which is Coinbase stock. So right, this target we made back here in December of 21, when everything else, after the December 2nd video, I told you that things will be coming down. As you can see, if we broke here, 888, I've had this target forever. I still think this target will most likely hit when these markets drop. I showed you in yesterday's video, the traditional markets all seem to have topped. Go back and watch it if you haven't. Like I said, I'm trying to keep this video short, but I do want to wish you guys a great weekend. Be careful, be cautious. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up and share the video. Get it out there if you belong to any groups or telegrams or whatever. Toss it in there. Give people a different view other than everything's going to the moon and everyone's just can buy and get rich. I think it's going to be a lot different. So be careful, guys. And if you are trading, make sure you use stop losses, guys. A lot of people just try to get rich off one trade. That is not how it's done. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. I will see you guys in the next video.